Remy Ma has faced a surprising wave of cease and desist threats lately, and the latest reportedly comes from Claressa Shields and Papoose. It all started with Rick Ross, who questioned whether a movie connected to Remy's network was inspired by his own life, specifically the story of a CEO who transitioned into rap, although the producer later told me directly that Ross was not the inspiration behind it. The title was eventually changed, and from the outside, it appears Remy Ma and Rick Ross have moved past the situation. But just weeks later, another legal warning reportedly landed at Remy's door, this time over her freestyle titled YFYL, short for Why You Effin' Lion, and allegedly sent by Claressa Shields and Papoose. And considering the long-running tension between Remy and Pap, plus everything that has played out publicly between them over the past few years, this latest move is bound to raise even more questions about where this messy situation is headed.
Stop lying to these people. Did y'all look at the date on that file? Oh, it's so easy to file. He filed that today. He filed this today. Who gave you the money? They gave you the money? You should be look at me, doing you favors again. I got y'all lit. All the blogs pick y'all up. You can use all my perks, all my front row perks, all my jewelry perks, all my jacket perks. Y'all lit. I got y'all lit. And look at me again, still doing you favors. I got your lawyer retained. Look at him. Look at him over there, emotional. You're an emotional creature. Men are emotional creatures, you know? I have no ill will towards you, Papoose. Men are just emotional creatures. You over there on your little Instagram page where I helped you get all your little followers. Oh, I was trying to get back. Would y'all like to see my messages from yesterday? Here's my phone right here. Would y'all like to see my messages from yesterday? Let's go to my messages. Let's go. Let's flip this real quick. This is my messages. Look what he saved as. Bozo. Let's scroll down. Let's go to yesterday. This is yesterday. Let's go up. Look at him being my friend. Sending me pictures of the baby. My daughter's asleep. This is Tuesday. My daughter's asleep at 11.
Not sitting in here tolerating somebody who constantly stabbing me in my back. So I decided to move on. And as far as the divorce, the reason why I filed today was because, like I said, me and her just spoke. And I told her, I'm going to go Saturday and speak to my attorney. After I speak, I'll be ready to do the mediation, you know what I'm saying? Or for the mediator. But since she's so upset, because if you pay attention, Claressa has a fight coming up. Claressa's out here shining like the diamond she is. And she's mad. She's bitter that I moved on. So she wanted to go on social media today and fabricate. You come on a live talking about, oh, my mother went on YouTube and she said, are you in the hospital? Dumb fake hospital videos is old as hell. You just wanted an excuse to come up here and be malicious and make up lies. Let's keep it a buck. That was pathetic. This you on a live talking about, pay attention y'all, go back to the live and watch this. Oh, don't call me. No, y'all, don't call me. What Ed Lover say? Come on. Mention me not seeing my daughter. When ever since I left, she has not allowed me to see my daughter. She's been straight miserable. I'm gonna say it again. All men out there who ever been through this type of situation, you know how it gets when you're dealing with a miserable individual. She did not allow me to see my daughter since this first transpired at the end of last year. Blatantly, I went to pick my daughter up from school. When I went to pick my daughter up from school...
And just like any high-profile divorce, things can get extremely messy, especially when both people involved are celebrities with huge audiences watching every move. There are going to be shots fired, subliminals dropped, and plenty of public back and forth. And because Remy is a rapper, nobody should be surprised if she uses her music to send a few slick messages. But according to Pap, this particular freestyle crossed a line, and his response was essentially, "Enough is enough, take it down." Keep in mind, the record was released on April 10th, and just 8 days later, on April 18th, Pap's attorney reportedly sent a letter to Remy's lawyer. Pap and his attorney argued that the alleged disses went far beyond normal relationship drama, warning both sides that continuing to bring their personal conflict into the public eye could create serious emotional consequences for their young daughter. This was the letter Pap's attorney reportedly sent to Remy's legal team. The attorney wrote that he was following up on a previous email concerning the publication and distribution of a recording by his client's former partner, describing the lyrics as profane, insulting, and highly negative toward his client. According to the attorney, the recording appeared intended to publicly humiliate and disparage Pap while serving no constructive purpose, especially with an ongoing family matter between the two parties. His lawyer then went a step further by pointing directly to several lyrics from the freestyle, and despite Pap's name never being mentioned, the attorney apparently believed the references were clearly aimed at him. The lawyer continued by stressing that the situation becomes even more concerning because a young child is caught in the middle, arguing that putting material like this online could eventually expose the child to the parents' private conflict and cause unnecessary emotional distress. The letter also warned that both parties need to think about how their actions today could affect their daughter years down the road, because things posted publicly can follow a child long after the original controversy is over. But so far, it appears Remy has no intention of backing down, because the freestyle is still available, and she recently took things even further by performing the track at Angie Martinez's summer barbecue.
Ram, watch how you talk to me. I'm a mogul, bitch. You getting surgery in exchange for... I'm a gang on a yacht or some YOLO shit. You keep jumping on my dick like a... In competition with herself, don't even know that bitch. Hoes been doing the most on with so dick. I been her since I was wearing Bobo's, bitch. You get a bullet through your shirt with her. Nervous niggas waiting that they wrote those hits. When their whole career, they never go from shit. Not from me or anybody else. You always acting like you help us, hat nigga.
If you look at this from Remy's perspective, she could easily say, I never said Papoose's name, I never said Clarissa Shields' name, and I never directly named anybody, so what exactly am I supposed to take down? She could argue that making music, throwing subliminals, and expressing herself through rap is literally part of what she does, so to her, this may simply be another record. And honestly, you can imagine her looking at Papoose like, bro, instead of sending lawyers, get in the booth and diss me back. Make a freestyle about me and whoever you think I'm talking about. But instead of responding with another diss track, Papoose appears to be taking a much quieter approach. Ever since their heated Instagram live back and forth, he has largely avoided talking about Remy publicly. He rarely brings her up on social media, and even during interviews, he doesn't seem interested in constantly discussing their relationship. At this point, most of the public back and forth appears to be happening between Remy and Clarissa Shields on social media, while Papoose is choosing to handle his side through his attorneys rather than turning the situation into another public rap battle.